I wish more people would show up. But anyway, good evening, Chair and ladies and gentlemen of the board, Bruce Paterson, and Dr. Garrettson, of course, Bruce Paterson, Garwood. Reso 1052 is canceling unissued bond balances for $2.2 million, I would assume going back into the budget. So it's good to see some house cleaning digs up some taxpayer savings, so thank you for that. Number 1053 cancels grant account balances. How much is this and what happens to that money? 1066 gives out an exclusionary wage increase. What is the increase and how many employees are affected? 1067 is giving raises to constitutional officers. Unknown if there's a percentage increase, probably there is. The public would like to know what it is. If there is an increase to the surrogate salary, this would be just like the salary ordinance above, with a new person with no experience whatsoever, replacing the previous person who had at least 15 years experience at the exact same salary or even more. This new surrogate person has no idea what the department functions are, yet gets the job and gets a raise where there should be salary breakage savings involved. Another possible Union County government bizarre world in the making, and if you can, please explain your action. And it's strange that County Manager Oatman says you work 20 years, you get a 9% raise. So I guess to the employees, work 20 years, 9% raise, County Manager said it. 1083 and 1084, 1083 and 1084 is verifying shared services with County Dispatch, Fanwood with 26,000 and Garwood for 2,000. Being that the County Dispatch ended up as a black hole, in my opinion, spending around $8 million in construction-related costs, along with whatever labor costs are involved, the county sorely needs every dollar to offset this boondoggle, since putting towns and county all together sees no savings. I recommended this, a county study should really be done on this to see where we stand. 1086 is increasing the professional fees of Musial Group by 160 grand, 35% increase for reconfiguration of the county clerk's office. Previous meetings, discussions of the changes were explained to be rather minor, so why are we paying Musial Group 160 grand more in professional fees? 1099 is outsourcing our psychiatric department administration to CFG for 170 grand a year. Outsourcing is okay, in my opinion, but you must have reviewed whatever person's resume is coming on board. Who are we hiring? Number 1100 totals Dakota's law firm $380,000 for a suit titled HC Equities versus Union County, and I've asked about this before. Just confirm we won this suit, and the question is, how much would we have been on the hook for originally, where we spent nearly 400 grand fighting this? 1101 and 1102 is hiring professionals related to purchasing a building at 921 Elizabeth Avenue. Why are we buying a 5-story building when we are planning to build 2 buildings totaling 16 stories for the county government complex? And a general comment, what's happening to the stairwell project? It should be done by now, but no one is asking about it. The public would like to know status, and if there are design problems, construction problems, balancing problems, if time permits. I would like to commend Commissioner Baker, new to the board in 2022, for his forthright inquisitiveness by asking many questions about resolutions and the budget through the year. Thank you very much on that. It was actually very refreshing. So, thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Kwanzaa. I stood on the side. I listened to the event. And Merry Little Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Nobody ever wishes Merry Little Christmas, so I'll be the first to do that. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so there were a number of comments and some questions about a few of these resolutions. And I think there was also a compliment on a couple of them. So, bear with me, guys. I just have to go back to that page. Yes. Yeah, the exclusionary, actually, no, going back to 1052 and 1053. 1053. Director Taylor.
So through you, Chair, Resolution 2022-1052, unissued bond balances. Essentially, we are doing a cleanup of our books every year. As you know that towards the end of the year, we review either our current fund, capital fund, or grant fund to determine what amounts need to be closed because projects are concluded. So that's what that $2.2 million references. The grant funds in Resolution 2022-1053 deals with all of the grants that we receive on an annual basis. As you know, we accept the entire grant award, so we receive 100% of the grant award. We post it into our general ledger. However, departments only spend, if they spend 100% of it, or if they only spend a portion of those grant funds because of eligible expenses, we only get reimbursed based upon actual usage. So there is a difference at times. So in this case, again, we go back. Many grant awards stay open for a number of years. Sometimes they can stay open up to 8 to 9 years. We go back and we review. In this case, we're canceling receivables in the tune of $7.2 million and canceling appropriations to the tune of $7.4 million.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
There was a question about 1066. County Manager, did you want to say something further about that?
Thank you, Chair. For 1066 and 1067, it is 2%.
Okay, those are 2%. Okay, great. Let's see. There was a question. I don't know if I wrote down the number, but it was Director Moran. There was a question about. I don't remember if it was a question or was a comment about a black hole. So. Never you mind. Clerk Rajapi, there was also a comment about 1086.
Thank you. Through you, Madam Chair. Yes, 1026 is for the Musial Group, which are the architects for a 5-phase project in the clerk's office, which involves a renovation. And it is all being done while we are in the office. So it is a difficult project. The reason it increased was because of change orders that have occurred. For example, asbestos was found in an area where the 2 bathrooms were being situated. There are 15 remaining months on the project. The total project was 28 months. Musial also provided a layout for us for the jail, the 9th floor. Through the deputy manager, we were able to use the 9th floor on the jail for our election collating project, which is a massive project, as you know, by district. So the Musial Group helped us with that layout. So this, basically what they were doing, were using their monthly construction administration costs for change orders.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And then County Council, there were a number of questions about a couple of, let's see, what is it? About a couple of contracts.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Concerning the Dakotas firm and the HC Equities
Yes.
litigation, I think the question was how much was that original litigation? It was a multi-million-dollar claim against us, which as the Speaker noted, we have won the major portion of the case. Unfortunately, as I've explained to this board before, there are some ongoing issues that we still have to litigate, and we continue to defend that with the hope that and the expectation that we will also be able to dismiss the remainder of those claims, but of course that'll be up to either a settlement or a judge at some point. The other two had to do with the Elizabeth Avenue project. That is in fact a building that the county currently occupies a major portion of. So rather than continue to pay rent, we will be purchasing the building, and then it will be part of the county's land holdings, and we won't have to pay rent anymore. I think that answers the Speaker's question.
Thank you so much. Floor is still open. I see no one else, so I will form